What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. So it's been a couple months probably since the last update about what's going on with Adeline Garage. So a couple major things happened in the last couple months, a lot of personal things, especially with Anthony, the other Anthony, not me, but those have kind of settling down a little bit, so that's good. Update on the truck. So I did upgrade wheels and tires. That was on the list of to-dos for the truck because I want to kind of make it like an overland inspired, like off-road-ish truck that you can still tow with, which we will be making hopefully more Mustang content here soon with my car. But I guess I will go over what I ended up picking for wheels, and I've actually had them on the truck for probably a month and a half, 2 months now. We've kind of been just holding off on doing videos, trying to get everything moved and things like that. Anthony actually moved down with his girlfriend, so we've kind of been in the process of moving all that down, moving all of his equipment down. About half of his tools and things like that are moved down, but that's kind of what's been going on with him. Me, I've been working a ton. I had a couple of my guys end up going out, and somebody took like a whole month off of I guess I would say vacation type deal. So I've been working a ton, haven't really had a chance to do much videos, but we'll get into the truck. So what I ended up doing, I wanted something that was tall, wider, relatively cheap. Well, I mean, not like brand new like fuel wheels or something like that. That would fit the offset and be flush with the fenders on the truck. The way it currently is. I don't want to put flares on it. I don't want flares to end up rubbing the paint. I want to make this truck last, which is why we did the ceramic coat on it. But I just wanted something that would be kind of flush with the fenders, give plenty of off-road grip, a good, nice on-road ride, and have the ability to tow with. So, what I ended up choosing was Raptor wheels. Now these are not stock Raptor wheels. Well, I guess they kind of are. So what I ended up doing is I found a set of Raptor takeoffs. These are the second gen Raptor takeoffs. I like this design, but I didn't want a wheel that looked, you know, just straight up stock. So what we ended up doing is powder coating these. I mean, granted, these wheels are actually filthy right now. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're pretty filthy. I wanted to powder coat them a very similar color to the truck so that they don't look like stock Raptor wheels. So this is actually Speedway Black. It's kind of a very close color to the magnetic that the truck is, but they have a lot of pearl in them. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. I know the wheels are filthy. A lot of pearl in them, and it kind of comes very similar to the amount of pearl that's in the truck. Granted, these are a little bit lighter, but I mean, that's probably one of the closest I can match. The tires, BFG KO2s. They are 315 70/17s. So this is the biggest wheel and tire that I could fit on the stock truck, just with a leveling kit that has no rubbing whatsoever. So these don't rub either way. They don't even come even close to rubbing. You can lock the wheels fully. I didn't have to trim anything. Everything's still stock in here, and they're freaking perfect. The ride on these is exceptional. They're actually really quiet. They don't make a lot of noise on the road. And of course, a lot of guys, Raptor guys, will get, you know, different wheel and tire offsets. So the tires are all over the freaking Facebook Marketplace. I ended up picking up the wheels that had a shot set of KO2s on them, with one brand new replacement tire. And then I ended up finding these takeoff tires that had 300 miles on them They're 2018 day codes. They came off a brand new Raptor. Guy just bought brand new wheels 300 miles after he bought his truck. I ended up picking those up for 800 bucks. So this wheel and tire setup isn't cheap, but it's not, you know, a set of like fuel wheels that are going to cost you by the time you get tires and everything, you know, $2,500, $3,000 or whatever. I originally wanted the Fuel Rebel wheels, but I ended up deciding not going with them for number one, cost. I kind of priced them out and they would be way more expensive than doing this. And number two, the offsets. You couldn't run such big wheels and tires with the offsets that they offer for those. So that was my two big things. I really like the Fuel Rebel wheels. I wanted the gray with the black beadlocks. That was the ones that I wanted to get. But I actually like these probably just as much, maybe just a hair less. But overall, I think they're probably going to be better that way. I do eventually plan on probably getting a just another takeoff Raptor wheel. No matter, it really doesn't much matter what pattern it is, because I want to replace the full-size spare with a full-size 34.5 KO2 in the back. So if, you know, God forbid I get a flat, something like that, you know, there's not such a drastic tire height difference if I have to put it on, especially if I'm off-roading. I do have that one spare KO2 that's basically brand new sitting in the shed. I'm just gonna see if I can find some wheels for it. I did end up picking up a new trailer hitch for the truck too. I forget what the brand name of this is, but I actually really like it. I haven't hooked the car trailer up to it yet, but it has 3 separate balls. The 2 5/16, the 2-inch, and then I have a 1 7/8 in the back of the truck. I will be using these to tow the car trailer here soon. I have used it once to tow the utility trailer when we were moving Anthony's stuff around. So here's how the truck looks from the back. I guess we'll kind of do a walk around real quick. I do kind of want to lower the rear end of the truck down a little bit, because it's a little higher in the back. I want to probably drop it down an inch, maybe 1.5 inches, so it's true level. But I haven't had a significant amount of weight like in the bed or with the car trailer attached yet. So eventually I probably want to get rid of these chrome steps and put some nice like rock slider type or something that isn't going to completely bend and get destroyed if I hang it up on a rock, something like that. The tow mirrors I still really like. No complaints there. The Raptor grill, that our $59 Raptor grill, is actually doing really well. Everything still works. Lights still work and all. That was a hell of a find. I know everybody's bitching and complaining that, oh, why you put a Raptor grill on a stock F-150, but I don't know. I like the way it looks, and it's my truck, not your guys's. So I do eventually probably still want to get rid of the chrome bumper, maybe do some type of an off-road bumper or a color match. I don't know. That's kind of low on the priority list. Besides that, nothing's really new. I've been driving the truck. I've been using it to tow. I will say in the next coming weeks, probably next coming weeks or months, we're getting rid of that jump seat. I do have a center console already here. I ended up ordering it through a friend of mine. I'm just waiting on all the little trim pieces and stuff that it takes to go into the factory dash. I actually ended up ordering the wrong colors, so I had to wait for those to come back. For some reason I ended up ordering, or the Lariat color got ordered, not the I forget what it's called, the gray that I have. Besides that, no, truck's running great. I do probably eventually gonna upgrade the wow, brain fart, sorry, I'm still getting over a cold, the lug nuts, because the Ford OEM ones swell. Haven't ordered those yet. I don't know if I should do chrome or black. Eventually I'm probably gonna end up dechroming this truck for the most part. I know, like I said earlier, that's gonna end up going. I wouldn't mind finding color match handles, door handles. The bumpers I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with yet, so I don't know. I still don't think that the chrome, even if I did get chrome lug nuts, that they would necessarily stand out or look awkward if the rest of the truck is kind of blacked out. But that's pretty much an update on the truck. Oh, one other thing. So actually we'll kind of go walk over here. I ended up, somebody off of one of the F150 forums ended up giving me factory skid plates. So these will go on the truck for now. I still got to get a couple nuts and bolts because they were missing some of them. But this one's the front one. This is the wow, brain fart. The four-wheel drive. Well,
we're waiting.
Transfer case. There we go. Transfer case. And then I didn't realize that these were, the transmission one was like felt. But those will go on for now. I eventually do want to plan on getting the like an RCI or like an actual good, reputable, sturdy skid plate. These were my takeoff wheels. The beads are popped. I've got to take those over, and we're actually taking the wheels off my dad's truck, pulling the sensors off, and then he's going to put these on his truck. But we're kind of waiting on that. He actually ended up getting a flat the other day, and we had to get one of these patched. But that's, for those who don't know, my dad has a 2014 3.5 EcoBoost. And actually my mother just picked up a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I think it's limited. I think this one's the limited trim. She ended up getting this for a steal. Yeah, it's a limited. Comes with the tow package, all that. This was actually from a dealership that went out of business, and I guess, you know, when dealerships go out of business, Dodge or, you know, Ford or whoever has their own auctions for the other companies, you know, the other dealerships within that brand. So one of our local dealers ended up picking this up. It was a 2018, and it had like 100 miles on it. And she got it for about $15,000 or $12,000 less than what the sticker was. But yeah, so there's that. This has just kind of been a little life update about what's going on. We will be working on the 5.0 project here soon. We kind of have a little plan going on with that. And then eventually we'll probably do a garage tour about the new garage where Anthony moved in, and then we'll probably do a couple videos on setting that up, kind of making it a more usable space. Besides that, that's pretty much kind of what's been going on. The Mustang I really haven't driven. It's still got a clogged cat. I need to pull the H-pipe off, and I'll probably just gut the cats, because it's an aftermarket H-pipe anyways, where I can just stick a drill down and gut it. Today I was actually going to do a track day with the Mustang, but some other things came up. All of my family is sick, so that's why I'm here, trying to help take care of them. My dad usually never gets sick, and he's very sick. He ended up with the flu, so he's on Tamiflu, as well as my mother, so I'm over here helping them. Besides that, that's pretty much it. nothing else really going on. Let me know what you guys have been up to, because I've just been working. Anthony's been working. We've been moving him. But besides that, that's kind of a life update here. So just stay tuned. We're going to have more truck content, more content with Anthony's vehicle. And then we actually, hopefully, will be picking up a new project, like a straight up project for the channel that means a lot to the other Anthony. And he kind of doesn't really know what the plan is right now, even though he thinks he does. So we'll just keep that in mind. Watch out for that video, because that video is going to be really nice. But hope you guys have been well, and thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you share this video. We're trying to grow this channel. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming here hopefully soon. It seems like every time we try and get something up and going, that something else pops up and then we're gone for a month. But there's a lot been going on behind the scenes, and hopefully everything will calm down here soon. So we'll get some really cool content for you guys, and hopefully have a new project car, like a complete project car, like no motor, no trans, rolling shell, straight up build project car in the next probably couple weeks. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for whoever sticks around. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.